Volatility gives us opportunity. Volatility in the precious metals sector gives you the opportunity to profit on precious metals, full stop. Thank you so much for checking out the channel. Let's dive right in. So today I want to talk about something that I've been seeing a lot lately in the comments to my videos, and it's that people are actually starting to say, hey, I'm not going to stack for a while. I'm not stacking silver at the moment. And what we've been seeing right now as of the recording of this video is at the start of this year, silver has been incredibly volatile. It broke its high of $50. And, price has really been fluctuating since then. We saw it at one point get as high as 121 in a day, right? And then we've seen it get slapped down. We've seen it go up 17% in a day and then finish to almost flat or maybe a 2 or 3% increase. We've seen it drop 28% in a day. We've seen it drop 20% in a day, right? We have seen it just go all over the place. And a lot of people are saying, hey, I'm stopping stacking. Like, I just cannot put up with these price swings. And so I feel it's important that we flush out this topic a little bit, because especially if you're a new stacker or even if you're a experienced stacker, we haven't seen this level of price volatility. And so how do we handle this? Should we stop stacking for a while or should we continue? What should we do with our purchases of silver, gold, precious metals in general? So for me, I think it really, first off, I think there's really two ways that we can break this down. And the first one that I want to cover is, just how you look at precious metals, right? And that might seem, again, really basic or very odd, but to me, I think it's actually really critical. And the reason I say that is because people view silver in a lot of different ways. Some people view silver strictly as a storage of value, right? They say, hey, you can't make money on silver. It's just going to preserve your wealth. That's what it's for. All right. And from a stacking perspective, I would mostly agree with that. And the reason I say that is, when you're stacking physical silver or even gold for that matter, yes, you can, use it to, maybe you time a jump well and you're able to, sell your silver or your gold at your local coin dealer, right? But for the most part, there's a lot, it's harder to get in and get out with a stack, right? There's a lot of silver. It's hard to, get it someplace, right? For most stackers, they've got a lot of precious metals. It's hard to even transport them somewhere to get them sold, or maybe you're trying to sell them back to one of the online retailers and you're having to pay for shipping and all this fun stuff, right? So I would mostly agree that silver, from a stacker perspective, is mostly a storage of value. However, I do believe that silver can be used as an investment vehicle and be profitable. And I'm sure I'm going to have people even in the comments today that say that's not the case. And what I'd like to push back, and I just want to say this very gently, just because you don't know how to do something doesn't mean it can't be done. And what I'm also meaning with that too is you can learn, right? You can learn to be successful and to trade the precious metals. But having said all that, again, getting back to the original point here, trying to not get on a rabbit trail, if you look at silver just from a preservation of wealth perspective as opposed to an investment vehicle, it's going to factor in how you approach this season. So let me just give you an example what I'm personally doing right now. For me, I have not purchased any silver or gold since they released the Commander Series coins for George Washington. I think that happened in like early December, like maybe the first week of December. Since that time, I have not purchased any physical precious metals. Why have I done that? Well, that was right when we were seeing the increase in the price of precious metals, right? Also, I had gone really heavily into that dip and around the 50 price tag. And so at that point, I didn't feel like I needed to add to my stack. It's in a good place. I feel like I've got, some good structure there. But also, I was at a point, and I've made videos on this, that we had some unexpected expenses, some stuff with our cars that we had to get repaired. And as you know, when you're repairing anything with cars, it's usually $1,000 or $2,000. And then there's some other things with some investments that we've made into our home and improving the quality of life in our home that I've been using some of our cash flow and diverting it there to get those things repaired and fixed, right? So because of that, I haven't done as much on the physical side. And so if you're looking at it that way and you're saying, hey, like, I feel like my stack is in a good place, I don't want to keep dealing with this yo-yo of price, I think it's okay to not stack. Now, let me change this up a little bit too and say that when it comes to the investing side of silver and being able to profit take, there is volatility right now, ladies and gentlemen. And regardless of what you think about, and whether or not it's for you, volatility gives us opportunity. Volatility in the precious metals sector gives you the opportunity to profit on precious metals, full stop. It's just a fact, right? Again, if you're respectful and you want to disagree with me in the comments, please do. I'd love to talk to you more about it. But to me, that's just a fact. Having said that, right, from an investment perspective in the precious metals, I have gotten back into the market. I have picked out a couple of targets. I haven't put my whole stack into, or I say stack, not precious metals like a physical stack, but I set some money aside with some bonuses that I got from work and tax return money that's coming in. And I have some working with my group of friends that are investors, and we're looking into what are some potential entry points during this volatility that we have zeroed in on and say, yeah, we think this is a good opportunity to get back into the precious metals. And then that's going to allow me to get in and get out of the markets much faster through digital options. So we've talked about, the differences between silver as opposed to, the stacking side and the investment vehicle side. The other thing that I wanted to cover was silver when it comes to, hey, what is your mental capacity in handling these price swings? And, honestly, I feel like this is something that isn't talked about by the community or by investors much. And honestly, seeing these losses can really drain you. And I've dealt with this as well, right? I've personally, I look at the market and, seeing, I've shared this before, and I want to bring you guys in on my journey of my, my wins, my losses. I had $35,000 go up in smoke in one day when we had that 28% drop. I mean, I lost that. Now, in saying that, please, this isn't me asking for sympathy. This is me just being honest and transparent about it. And honestly, I did really well with it. I feel like I'm going to make much, much more in silver than I even lost in that day. But for a lot of people, it's really hard to see that. It's really hard to be detached and to say, hey, this is just money. This is just an investment, right? Nobody is living or dying on the price of silver. At least I hope not, right? This is just a resource. It's just a tool. But for a lot of people, and again, I was like this. I dealt with this when we had the big crypto crashes. I dealt with this, even a little bit in the last couple days, honestly. In trying to get back in on a couple of targets, I found myself watching the market and getting a little anxious. When I see that, I'm like, hey, I need to take a pause. I need to step away from the metals a little bit. I need to turn off, trading view on my computer, close that down, and really focus on the work that I'm trying to do, right? So for you, if this volatility is really draining you, maybe you should think about just taking a pause, taking a break from watching the metals. And even, whether you're stacking or investing, it might be a good thing for you to just take a pause, right? Pause the notifications, delete the apps off of your phone, and just ride it out. And that is a completely valid perspective. And if you've got the energy, the capacity to hang in there with these ups and downs, God bless you. Do that too, right? Whichever one makes the most sense for you. But you can't put a price on your mental health. And I want to really hone that in because, again, I don't feel like this is talked about in precious metals or investing. And your mental, when it comes to this, and it may sound strange for those that aren't used to this, your mental capacity and your mental health, there is nothing more valuable, right? This right here, these bars that are on the screen here, that they're tools, right? They're shiny metals, but at the end of the day, your mental health is worth more than any silver that you own. It's more valuable than any, the cash you have, the home, the roof over your head, the apartment, whatever it is, your vehicles. Your mental health is very, very important. So if you need to take a mental health break, please do. Please do. But if you do feel like you have the capacity, great, keep up with it. But remember, it's okay if you need to take a break. I found myself needing this myself. I've needed some breaks. I've needed to shut down TradingView. I've needed to take a pause and put my phone upstairs and not be watching the drop in silver, right? It's okay to step back if you need to. So with that, we're going to end the video today. It's a little bit different content, but I'm really going to try and shift us more into this going forward. I really want to help people with kind of the mentality behind trading, the strategies, you will, and really the capacity that you need to do this well. And I feel like that isn't covered as much by some of the other channels. And so I feel like this is a niche that hopefully I can help you guys. Again, I'm not a personal financial advisor. I just want to help people live to their fullest and to take control of their wealth. So with that, if you enjoyed the video today, I'd really appreciate a like. If you're really enjoying this content, I'd appreciate a subscribe. It helps me out. But more importantly, it gets the word out about gold and silver. And in the comments, I'd love to hear what you thought about this video. Are you thinking about taking a pause in the precious metals? Or are you like, hey, this is a great time for me to try buying in more physical gold or silver? Or maybe you're saying, hey, I'm going to try my hand at trading, and maybe I'm getting into PSLV, or I'm getting into some of the minor ETFs, right? Like the juniors. I want to try my hand at trading those. I'd love to hear more about your strategy. With that, be blessed, be a blessing to others. We'll see you later.